Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahabashai, Bahashem Rakagwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I'll say shalom to the Akim and Akwat out there that are pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. Alright, today's topic is titled "The Expired Chicken Wing Strikes Again." Alright, and I got that title from Elder Joshua Wamba on his page, Two Throne Info. Alright, he had a video on there called she ate the expired chicken wing. Here it is. Lady eats expired hot wing, and then, in the same vein, I said I'm gonna call this the expired chicken wing strikes again. All right, and if you know what we're talking about, you know what we're talking about, and you'll get there. All right, it's more likely to be up on my backup page, anyway. All right, because you know how Esau do. But hey, man, in the news, it's no new thing, but multiple cases popped up. It's like whenever they pop up, there's like a bunch of them at the same time. Okay, so check this out. All right, and two of these at least are local. All right. So first off, let's get this. This is from Fox 5, Vegas. All right, it says 16-year-old student at Las Vegas school dies after medical emergency during flag football game. You can see there, little Jake lady. All right, and the comments about sin. More for her. All right. So it says down here. It says, a student at a high school in South Las Vegas Valley died after a medical emergency during an athletic event Thursday night, according to the school's principal. With deepest sympathy, I write to inform you of the recent passing of one of our students. Desert Oasis High School Principal Ian Salzman said in a letter to parents Friday morning. Salzman said in his letter that they suffered a medical emergency during an athletic event on Thursday night. The letter said that staff immediately began providing medical aid and continued until paramedics arrived. Okay, and then he goes on to say that they passed away. Down here it says a family member told Fox 5 that Hughes was playing flag football and was having chest problems. The girl went to the sidelines to take a break when she collapsed. And that's all it takes, just like that. All right, just like that. You out. All right, we know what this is from. All right, we know what it's from. All right, so there you go. Now it says didn't immediately respond for a question, more information. All right, they didn't really tell you too much in this one. It says Fox 5 told Hughes was experiencing ongoing heart problems. The family was consulting with a cardiologist. A doctor had cleared Hughes to play sports, family said, but given the ongoing issues, they were planning to pull her from sports to evaluate her condition. All right, so and we all know what that's from. All right, if you go over here, they did an update. All right, cause of death revealed for Las Vegas teen who died during an athletic event. All right, let's get rid of that. It says, according to Clark County coroner, 16-year-old Ashari Hughes, cause of death was realized as an anomalous origin of the right coronary artery from the left coronary sinus of the Valsalva. It says, the National Institute of Health referred to this condition as a rare congenital abnormality representing less than 3% of the congenital coronary anomalies. All right. So it says Hughes died after collapsing during an athletic event during the Desert Oasis High School in South Las Vegas. A vigil has been scheduled for Monday at Centennial High School. All right, so in case you're wondering what this is, all right, like I looked it up. What is it called? It's called an anomalous origin of the right coronary artery from the left coronary sinus of the Valsalva. Let's grab this. You're gonna find out what comes up. Copy it, just paste it right in. There we go. Now if we go right here, go to the first one. Let's see what it says. Let's see. That's not it. Just telling you what it is. Can we go to is this it? Anomalies are rare. Can we actually just get there? There's one that actually went all into it. Shows you what it looks like. There was actually a page with documents. Looks familiar. Let's see. Yeah, so it's considered it's basically considered heart failure. All right, a congenital heart disease. All right. Let's see, it's a rare congenital anomaly. All right, so it's been associated with sudden cardiac death. All right. What's a congenital? So congenital malformation. All right. So it mentions birth defects, congenital anomalies, congenital malformations. All right. Infant mortality. All right. So it's an anomaly. All right. So it's not always a birth defect. So don't try to go there. All right. Like that case with that 7-year-old guy. It was on set. He didn't have it. All right. So I was gonna give you a bunch of lots of information down there that unless you're a doctor, you're not really gonna fully understand. But hey, it basically goes back to heart failure. All right. Heart failure. Okay, so there you go. All right, we've been seeing a lot of hearts failing lately. All right, for some reason. All right, I wonder why. All right, let's go over here. Another one. Las Vegas student died after suffering cardiac arrest while at school. There's another one. It says a Las Vegas student died after he unexpectedly suffered cardiac arrest. All right, notice that unexpectedly in parentheses. Fox knows what they're doing. All right, this is Fox, yeah? Yeah, they know what they're doing. Suffered cardiac arrest while at school. According to a post from Amplis Academy, the student was identified as senior Jordan Breister. The GoFundMe shared by the school said Breister suddenly and unexpectedly suffered cardiac arrest while at school with no explanation as to why. There's an explanation, all right. It says, in a statement, Amplis Academy said Breister experienced cardiac arrest while on school January 3rd. The school says staff provided Jordan with emergency medical attention until paramedics arrived and transported him to a Southern Hills hospital. You know how many people died of a heart attack when I was in school? At my high school, none. Not a one. Right? None of them died suddenly. There was a lady that killed herself, but that was it. Despite it's a common fucking thing now. That's 2 high schools just in Vegas, mind you. Just in Vegas. All right, let's go up. Yeah, right here. Well, a Las Vegas student. Yeah, right there, Las Vegas. So just in Vegas recently. All right, very, in like a similar time frame, man. 2 of them. Okay, that ain't normal. But come up and it's left over from Long Vid. It's from Long Vid. No, it's fucking not. Stop with your bullshit. All right, you know how many people had vid, but they didn't go and get the expired chicken wing. All right, you know how many people didn't get the expired chicken wing and they didn't have none of that? A lot. Says we can goes on to the waterworks down there. Says the passing of Breister comes following the death of a 16-year-old girl who died after she suffered a medical emergency while playing in a flag football game at school in the South Las Vegas Valley. Anything else? Nope, just that. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, and outside of Vegas, we got another one. Just in the same span of events, okay? What do we got? The Western Brown High School. This is Mount Orab, Ohio. The Western Brown High School community. Let's read it up. Western Brown High School student dies after suffering cardiac arrest activity. School says, look, man. Look. Why are so many people dying from heart attacks? Says Blaze Jacobs, 17-year-old junior at the school, died after experiencing cardiac arrest activity, according to a statement from the superintendent, Oregon White. Jacobs suffered the cardiac arrest event while at school and had to be taken to a children's hospital, the statement explained. The school was later notified that he had passed away, the superintendent added. Jacobs was a large part of the Western Brown High School community and one of the school's biggest fans, the statement read. Said the statement says his passing will be felt across their school family. Okay, so there you go. There you go. There you go. So there you go. We don't need that, but so hey man, you should know what it is. Now here's another thing. You can go to Google Trends. We've done this before, I believe. Go to Google Trends. You can type in anything you want to and see how popular it has been of a search. All right, and there's different it's gonna default to I think like the past 12 months. All right, I think that's what it's going to default to. All right, but if you just go 2004 to present, all right, and type in some things, hey man, 2004 to present, cardiac arrest, boom, skyrocketed. All right, where? November 22, around November and December of 2022. All right, a lot of people searching. All right, and that's also because the whole died, suddenly. All right. I don't even want to say it because they flagging videos for that now. I'm sure too. Okay, so all over here you can see people were searching it, but there has really been an all-time high. January 2023. Look. Values for this points have partial. They're incomplete data. All right, so that's not even all of them. All right, skyrocketing. All right, skyrocketing. Okay, over here in 2009 you have 4, 2, 3. All right. Definitely started increasing more right around this period over here for some reason. Right around this period of time, there's lots more searches on that. Okay, you can go to you can even do presently within the last 12 months. Okay, and look at that, boom, right there, just skyrocketing even within the last. What about the last 5 years? Look at that. All right, what about sudden death? Ooh, that got a big peak. All right, they got a big peak in December. Okay. Or heart attack, sudden death, not sudden death, but heart attack. 100. All right, peaking again in 2023. Let's go for the last 5 years. And of course, there's going to be more search history throughout here, but you still see it's peaking. All right, heart attack's pretty common, search term even back in these days. All right, but you can see how much more so it became. If we can get up to the top. Well, you saw it was 100. Let's go back 5 years though. Still peaking. Still peaking. Alright, and of course this is Google, so they can cover their ass as much as they want. For all we know, it could be way worse than that. Alright, it could be like fucking. And I highly doubt that only 100 people searched that. Alright, so, there's way more. Thousands. Alright, thousands, millions. Okay, so the expired chicken wing strikes again. Let's get the first scripture off of that, which is Ecclesiasticus. Alright, 12 and 10. Alright, and this is mostly speaking to that Jake girl. Alright, a lot of the lesson was built around that because she was the one that originally the lesson was for. But then, when searching and getting the updates, there's so many more people that popped up dead. And I said, well, I got to add them in. But so a lot of this is geared towards Jake, and it still is because that's all these lessons are for anyway. Are you Jakes? All right, you Israelites. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because hey, Esau gonna do what Esau is gonna do. We're not really worried about what they're doing. Okay, they can't be under the law. All right, they don't have God. All right, so they can just mosey on down the street. But you Jakes, all right, this is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up and take thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. All right, so hey, you can't trust him at any point in time. All right, if you get the blue letter, the good news, it's actually really, we're actually gonna go get it because they have a very good translation for Ecclesiastes 12:10. Here we go. Sirach 12:10, all right, through 12. Never trust an enemy. All right, who's that enemy? All right, Jake. Esau, Edom, okay? As well as the other nations, but your primary one is Esau, Edom. Never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Watch out and be on guard against him. Even if he acts ever so humble, he is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. Seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor. Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them. All right, so there you go, Jake. There you go. All right, and now you're not stung with regret because, maybe when you're clutching your chest for a minute, no, and then you're done, okay? You shouldn't have got the chicken wing, man. Stop eating them damn chicken wings. And you know what we're talking about. We got to use code, but hey, man, stop eating the fucking chicken wings. All right, the rotten chicken wings. Stop eating them. Okay, you got to stop it. All right, stop going playing ball and doing the jump shots, man. All right, stop it. Don't do it. All right, it ain't worth it. All right, stop bathing in murky waters. Okay. So, hey, let's go and get Job 13:4. And I myself have done plenty of lessons on this, man. But hey, just in case, because there's people always waking up, all right, and you never know who these lessons are going to reach. All right, maybe you didn't know. You just woke up to the truth. You said, oh, next week I'm actually go get my thing. And maybe, you'll cancel your order on those chicken wings and won't do it. All right, maybe, hey, you never know. All right, Job 13:4. That's what we're here for, is to warn. All right, no matter how repetitive the world thinks that it is. All right. Because if you want to go off of repetition, all right, really repetition's how you learn. And then you can say, everyone's put out so many lessons on the mark. All right, well, yeah, we're supposed to. Okay, we're supposed to. Okay, so Job, here it is. I don't know why it had it like that, so far down. Job 13:4. All right, and it reads, "But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value." Who's this speaking of? This is speaking of Esau, Edom. And what does that mean? What does it mean? You cover up your ignorance with lies. You are like doctors who can't heal anyone. And they're not like doctors who can't heal anyone. They are doctors that can't heal anyone. All right, we've been given natural remedies for all these things. All right, one of our big main two, or our first line of defense is prayer. All right, and in order to do that, you have to have the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, a lot of you people don't have that. Okay, so you go and trust in man, and look where it gets you, man. All right, so you have to have the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, the Father's name is Yahweh, the Son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right, Ba'Shem means in the name of. Okay, so he's the one you should be trusting in, praying. Okay, prayer is gonna get you through things. All right, this little weird little rotten chicken wing that y'all have been eating, that ain't it, man. All right, that ain't it. But hey, go ahead and keep on listening to the people that literally banned real medicine. All right, keep on trusting in the person that literally banned real medicine. All right, look up John D. Rockefeller and look what he did with the modern medicine. You're heeding in and trusting in people that banned real medicine. All right, medicine that's been working for hundreds upon hundreds of years. All right, thousands of years, not multiple hundreds of thousands, but thousands of years. All right, and they said, oh, no, that medicine doesn't work, and stop teaching that. We're going to take away your license. All right, that's what John D. Rockefeller did, and he ended up, making petrochemicals. All right, petromedicines. All right, which is medicine out of oil. Okay, which not like good olive oil that you can ingest, but like crude oil. Okay. So, hey, man, when you take that medicine and you end up growing an extra ear and you wonder why, all right, not that you're literally growing an extra ear, but when you're taking all that shit and then you end up fucked up, man, hey, you know why, man. You know why, all right? And not saying anything's, if you gotta be on it, you gotta be on it, but hey, man, I've been on that shit, all right? I've been on that medicine before that they prescribe you, and it made me feel all like hell. I said, no, fuck that. I'm not doing this. Was back in the world. This was back in the world, too, okay? They kept, well, just keep taking it. I said, fuck you. I'm not taking this shit. They said, well, break the pill in half and start taking half. I said, I'm not fucking taking this shit. It's making me feel ill, all right? My gut's all fucked up. I said, I'm not taking it anymore. All right, and I never went back to that clinic. I said, fuck you guys. I'm never going back. I didn't literally, I didn't call them. Hey, fuck you guys. But in my head, I said, fuck these guys. I'm not going back to these guys. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm over here ill and shit. I told them it's not working for me. They won't give me nothing else. They said, oh, you're going to have to stay on this one. I said, fuck that. I'm just not going to take it then. All right, I'm taking this because I'm trying to feel better, and you give me something that's making me feel worse. All right, couldn't even barely leave the goddamn couch. I couldn't even make it to the bed. I just fucking slept on the couch. It was bad, man. All right, that's not medicine. Yeah, it's gonna make you feel like shit for about a month, but it should make you feel better after. And that's not no. Your body got used to the poison, is what happens. All right. If I fucking whack my hand with a hammer every day, yeah, by the 30th or 40th day, yeah, my hand's not gonna be feeling it too much, is it? All right, that's some dumb fucking Esau medicine shit like that. Keep taking it for 2 to 3 to 4 weeks, until it establishes in your body and your body starts to metabolize it, and you'll start feeling better. You'll start feeling the effects of it then. No, all right, no. All right, I'm not gonna stub my toe every goddamn day. Yeah, because at the end of a year, I'm sure I'm not gonna be really bothered with my stubbing my toe anymore. Why? Because my fucking toe's done. All right, it's broken. I have no feeling in it anymore. All right, of course. So, but no, they did all that. John D. Rockefeller did all that. All right, and said, oh, you can't teach this natural medicine. You can't teach this natural medicine. This medicine, it's loony shit. All right, it's a bunch of false. It's based on false things. This has never worked. Even though it's worked for the Chinese people and the Israelites. All right, the Gadites. All right, the so-called Native Americans. All right, all of them. All right, all of them mainly Israelite medicine, but they had I use the Asians as an example because guess what? John D. Rockefeller tried to go over there and do it, and they said, no, fuck you. Absolutely not. We're not doing this. They couldn't be bought out like that. They couldn't. All right, not on their medicine at least. All right, that's why they still have a lot of they still practice a lot of herbal and natural or ancient medicines over there. All right, and everyone's like, oh, those don't work. Those don't work. It's a bunch of lunacy. All right, it's a bunch of it's a what's the word they use? They use it's a placebo. No, man, it really works. It really works, all right? Guess what? You go, they say, oh, you got a stuffed nose? Get the saline spray. And it's all saline sprays is just water. It's not the worst thing. But they say, go and get this, or take this Benadryl, or take this, all right? Take this Claritin Clear. Take this. But you know what you could really do? You could just go over to one of those Asian markets, all right, or any market that sells it, all right? I think we used to go to Asian market when I was a child, all right? And you can get eucalyptus oil. You can rub that around the base of your nose, all right? Guess what? Sinus problems cleared right up. All right, you can breathe. Good. You can breathe perfectly fine. All right, perfectly fine. You can read it. Get that Melaleuca. Perfectly fine, man. Perfectly fine. All right, perfectly fine. Another thing, when we were kids, all right, for breathing is they rub that Vicks Vapor Rub. Well, guess what? Vicks Vapor Rub has in it? Menthol. Guess where menthol comes from? Mint. Okay, mint. All right, it's basically just concentrated mint. All right, if you can just get peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is better for you than the Vicks. All right, you can get peppermint oil and just mix into a lotion or something like that, something natural. All right, you can use Vaseline if you want to use Vaseline, but Vaseline is a byproduct from crude oil. Okay, that's how it was originally. It's basically a byproduct of oil rigs. All right, you can look that up. All right, that's real. All right, but hey, They tell you that it's all good. They tell you everything's fine, and you listen to it, and then you end up fucked up, okay? And why do you listen to them? All right, because they're smooth talkers, man. All right, this is Psalms 55, verse 21. Okay, what does it read? It says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." All right, and that's one of the ways that Esau gets so far as he has got, is because he's a very smooth talker. He has that double speak. All right, he comes up with a nice suit. All right, and mentions that in the Bible. Here you are, you're going to listen to someone that looks nice but doesn't have any understanding, but someone that doesn't look nice that has understanding, you're not going to listen to. All right, so hey, that's a biblical concept. That's how people. There's no new thing under the sun. People have been like that. All right, people even back then. All right, when we were in Israel in our homeland. All right, people were still being the same way. Okay, oh, I don't want to listen to him. Look at him. He doesn't look like anything. He doesn't look like anything. All right, and or I don't want to talk to him. Let alone that man was walking with Yahushai. All right, but then here comes this big dummy walking around. All right, with a nice suit on that doesn't know anything. Not even an Israelite maybe. All right, and he says, oh, blah blah blah, and they're like, oh, you got to listen to him. He must be something. All right, he must be something because he's wearing nice clothes. I can't remember what that scripture is. Let's get let's see. Yeah, here we are. I'm not going to pull it up because I got to break down the scripture, but it's in James. It's James 2 and 5. Actually, you can actually go up. Start from James. James 2 and 1. All right, let me just get it up here. There we go. James 2 and 1. It reads, all right, and this is what happens, all right, and this is what a lot of you Israelites do. A lot of people do it in general. 1 minute. All right. James chapter 2, verse 1. My brethren, have ye not faith of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, the Lord of glory, with respect to persons? For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile raiment. This is what we were just speaking of, all right? And as I was talking about the concept, didn't have the scripture, I was speaking of the concept, okay? For there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, a rich-looking man with a nice suit, all right? Got that penis-looking tie, all right, because that's what that goes back to. And there come in also a poor man of vile raiment. So there comes a rich man, all right, with lots of money and goodly apparel, all right, looking smooth. And then there also comes a poor man, looking a little ragged, all right. It says, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing. Gay meaning, the overly flamboyant, not as in the homosexual sense as it is now, but gay is in like overly flamboyant, like boom, out there clothing, all right, the gold chains, the they might be wearing Egyptian cotton, all right, with rings, all right, might be wearing pure material, all right, high quality pure material, all right, such pure silks, okay, stuff like that. Okay, and so what do they say? That's gay clothing. And ye have respect to him that wear the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. All right, so they give the the guy that's dressing all flamboyantly a good place, but the person that looks bummy a bad place. Okay, but what does it say? It says, are you then not partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith? All right, rich. So we're poor in items, rich in faith. All right, and that's really the real wealth. It says, and here's the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him. But ye have despised the poor. Doth not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat? Do not they blaspheme the worthy name by which ye are called? Okay, so there you go. There you go. And then it goes down in verse 9. It says, but if you have respect to persons, you commit sin and are convinced of the law as transgressors. Okay. So and there you go. And there's a verse in verse 10. That's the scripture that cuts IUIC. For whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. Right? Because they're all the law. All right. Well, guess what? If you operated a microwave on Sabbath, you're done. All right, if it's about the law, that was it. All right, you're just as guilty. All right, you're just as guilty as someone who So as it says down here, for he said, do not commit adultery. Also said, do not kill. Now, if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou art become a transgressor of the law. So if you're still a breaker of the law. All right. So if you killed somebody, you broke the law. But guess what? If you bought something on Sabbath, you broke the law. All right, and we know we're under grace. All right, and that's why we're faith-based Israelites. And they try to use that as a bad thing, but whatever. All right, so going back into Psalms 55 and 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. What does that mean? So, you listen to people that talk smooth. All right, they got nice suits. All right, they look nice, they dress nice, they speak nice. All right. But, the people that, really got this truth might not have all those things, man. What does it say in Good News Translation? It says, his words were smoother than cream, but there was hatred in his heart. His words were soothing as oil, but they cut like sharp swords. And we didn't really even need to get the Good News Translation on that. It's pretty plain, but in case you wanted it, there you go. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Let's close out of that. Okay, we'll continue on. We got to get Jeremiah 32 and 30. Which I thought we already got. I guess not. Jeremiah 32 and 30. Yeah, we'll start from 30 and go all the way down to 34. It reads, For the children of Israel and the children of Judah, for the children of Israel and the children of Judah have only done evil ways before me from their youth. For the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work of their hands, saith the Lord. For this city hath been to me as a provocation of mine anger and of my fury from the day that they built it, even unto this day, that I should remove it from before my face. What it goes on to say, what does it say? Because all the evil of the children of Israel and the children of Judah, which they have done to provoke me to anger, they, their kings, their princes, their priests, their prophets, and the men of Judah, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and they have turned unto me the back. Okay, and not the face. Though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, they have not hearkened to receive instruction. But they set their abominations in the house, which is called by my name, to defile it. Okay? Because, if, my words would come, because the Hebrew term, all right, if you look up Paleo Hebrew, check it out. If you're wondering what the Paleo Hebrew, and look up Judah, and it's gonna give you a word. All right, that word's Yahawada. Okay, right there. Yahawada, Judah. All right. There you go. So, Yahawada. So that's why it mentions also, speaking of that are called by my name. All right, because Israel means he is a prince of power. All right. So Yahawada, okay, is Judah goes back to Yahawada. So that's you wouldn't get that unless you knew what Judah was and you knew what Paleo Hebrew means, and it goes back, because then you wouldn't understand speaking of that is called by my name. Okay, it says and they set their abominations in the house which is called by my name to defile it. So there you go. But it says that they have turned unto him the back. All right. So, and who's that speaking of? You Israelites. Okay. You Israelites. Okay. You turn your back on the Lord. All right. What does it say in verse 33 at the bottom? It says, yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction. You don't want instruction. All right. You don't want instruction. All right. The Lord has sent his men, all right, being the prophets, all right, to go out and teach, all right, and all methods, all right, of teaching, all right, online, all right, in person, all right, such as highways and byways, all right, YouTube, Rumble, all right, BitChute, all right, many different platforms, okay, but you don't listen to them. You don't listen to them, all right, and some of you walk by, all right, the brothers on the highways and byways, on your way to work or as you're going, go do some wickedness, all right. But you didn't hearken. You heard, and they were out there, all right, saying, hey, don't get that thing, don't get that thing, don't get that thing, don't get that thing, don't get that thing. But you went and got that thing, all right. That thing being the wing, all right. And now look at you, man. Now look at you, all right. So hey, you didn't listen though. Let's get 2nd Esdras 15 and 26. And we'll keep bringing it out, man. And sure, it's repetitive, but hey, that's how you learn. Is it 15? Yeah, it's 26. All right, and what are we doing? Down through 27. All right, and that's coming at a later time, 27, but we'll read it anyway. All right, so this is, and we'll put up the thing for you, 2nd Esdras 15, 26. It reads, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him. How does he know that? Because he knows all things. All right, he knows what's going on. You can smoke. You could go and smoke a blunt in your closet. All right, and no one else might not know. All right, you could freshen up your breath. All right, scrub your lips so you get that black off your lips. All right, go and shower. All right, spray yourself down. All right, spray Ozium all throughout the house. Hey, man, Lord still knows. People might not know that you are, but the Lord knows. The Lord knows that you're sinning. All right, people might not know that you're secretly getting pork bacon and bringing it into your house. The Lord knows. The Lord knows. Okay, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. Okay, so that's what happens, all right? So you don't think that the Lord knows? The Lord knows, okay? He knows. What does it say in 27? And now, and what happens? What does he do? He says, he delivereth unto them death and destruction. Verse 27, it reads, for now are the plagues come upon the whole world, or the whole earth, Slakia, and ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you because you have sinned against him. Why is he not going to deliver you? Because you have sinned against him. All right, hey, man, These days are coming, all right. As if the times coming that are spoken in 27, all right. For now are the plagues come upon earth, and you shall remain in them. Hey, it's coming, it's coming. But you don't, you're not gonna listen until it's too late. No, oh no, I didn't know it was real. All right, but hey, it's gonna be awful for you. This is it's lucky. This is the one I was getting you. 6. Yeah. What does it read? All right. So, Isaiah 55:22. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. So if you're doing this dirt, stop doing it. If you're doing wickedness, stop doing it. If you're smoking, stop doing it. If you're smoking weed, stop doing it. If you're getting with other men's wives, stop doing it. If you're popping pills, stop doing it. All right? If you're eating pork, stop doing it. Okay? If you're being what else? If you're stealing, stop doing it. All right? If you're a liar, stop doing it. Okay? If what else? Let's see. What you're some type of crazy murderer, all right? Stop doing it. Okay? You went to prison for murder, but you getting out. Stop doing it. Don't do it again. All right? What does that what does forsake mean? All right? That's what it means. Okay? Leave behind. All right? To leave over, to let go, to give up, to abandon. All right? To get rid of it. All right? Don't do it again. Let the wicked forsake his way. All right? Why? And the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. So if you stop doing all these things, the Lord will have mercy on you. Okay? But if you don't, he won't. Okay? So if you do, woo-hoo, and if you don't, well, then he won't. All right? And to our power, okay? And to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right? Let's get one up. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. What does it mean, pardon? Pardon means to let go. All right, to free. All right, to pardon. What does it mean? It says towards until to pardon of the sin. All right, of a sinner. All right, yeah, here it is. It shall be forgiven him. Okay, so pardon, to forgive. All right, to release from that. Okay, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways your ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So guess what? You're not asked out because I was doing wickedness. Hey, we were all once doing wickedness. All right, we were all eating porcaroni pizzas. All right, we were all smoking. All right, of some sort. Well, maybe not everybody. All right, but the last majority of us were smoking weed. All right, or using drugs. All right, not that we're not gonna make a list. Here's all the drugs that I used. Here's all the things that I did. We're not gonna make a list of our sins. All right, on a video. Okay, one. It's just that's for us to know. All right, and the Lord to know. All right, and plus we repented for those things. All right, so this really shouldn't be brought up again. And the other thing is, well, they shouldn't be brought up again. But other camps, all right, or wicked men might try to use those things against us. Okay, and also it's that's between us and the Lord. All right, we've been pardoned for those things. All right, and like it says, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right, and we don't want to bring. And another thing is, we just don't like speaking about it, man. All right, when we like speaking on it is to give warning. All right, say, look, all right, you were doing this thing, I was doing this thing too. Okay, that means you can quit if I did it. Okay, so that's when we speak on it. We don't try to glorify it. That's it. Okay, but that shows you we were all once doing those things, man. I'd be very surprised. All right, I'd be very surprised if anyone out in the world at least wasn't eating pork. All right, almost every single one of us. I was eating pork. Everybody was. Everybody was. I didn't know, all right? Because some of us didn't know, all right? Some of us honestly, thoroughly didn't know. I thought that was just some Muslim stuff, honestly. Back in the world, I heard about people that didn't eat pork, all right? Thought it was some Muslim stuff. That's all I knew about, all right? And then I think I learned about it being like a Jewish thing, all right? A little bit before I woke up, because this Jewish guy came in and he couldn't have pork, all right? But he could have been a terror though too, but he looked like a Jake. All right, he was a so-called black man that was a Jew. All right, I think he wore a little yarmulke. All right, the kippah. All right, so Hey, but maybe he was one of those weird. Found out he was an Israelite, but didn't really know. Okay, so hey, there you go. But what should you do? All right, since a lot of us were doing those things. Most of us were doing those things. All right, no one was being perfect out in the world. I'll tell you that. What should you do? Verse 7, let the wicked forsake his way. All right, don't do it anymore. All right, turn back from it. Stop doing it. All right, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return, O Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. And to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. It's like it. So there you go, man. There you go. So it's not like, oh, you did it and you're done now. That's it. Too bad. Haha, you're screwed now. No, you have a chance. It's just you don't take it, all right? Because it's 2/3 of the nation Israel aren't going to take that chance, all right? They're not going to, not that chance, that opportunity, all right? Or I could say that chance. I said you have a chance, so you're not going to take that chance. But it's not a chance. If you do it, there's not a chance about it. It's if the Lord wants you to do it or not. If you don't do it, then you don't do it, all right? It's more of an opportunity, not chance, all right? I said that chance. You have a chance to be saved, all right? It's an opportunity, okay? It's an opportunity. 18 and 10. Let me see. Looks like I did it again. Let's see. And it wasn't 18. Trying to figure out what this was. I guess we gotta skip that one. I don't know which one I was trying to grab there. That's annoying. Slack you for that. Hopefully this one's correct. Let's see. Okay, wait, I mean... I think I know what we were getting at. Oh, 18 and 10, my bad. I think it was supposed to be 18:1 and 18:2. All right. So we'll grab this because it kind of coincides with what we're getting next. This is Psalms 18:1, all right, down through 3. It reads, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. I will call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from my enemies. All right, so not only will you be saved from your enemies, but also, you know, the Lord heals. All right, there's that other saying that could be used in this, I wound and I heal. Okay, so, hey, right here, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust. Who are you going to trust, man or the Lord? Okay, man or the Lord. Okay, and you better choose very carefully. All right, because once you choose one or the other, you can't go back. Okay, you can't go back. All right, well, you can go back. You know, I'm just saying that. I'm saying, you know, if you're, a lot of time you can't go back because you get involved in that worldly stuff. All right, but, you know, if you forsake your way, so I take that back. If you forsake your way, all right, you'll be fine. But a lot of you people won't. All right, a lot of you people get stuck. Okay, and that's just that for you. Okay, this is continuing and on, you know, trusting in the Lord. This is 2 Samuel 22:1. So this is what you should have been doing instead of running around and getting into those murky waters and eating that old ass chicken wing, that old ass aspired ass chicken wing that everyone told you was gonna make you sick. Said, hey, don't eat that chicken wing, man. Everyone told you it was gonna make you sick, but you get it and then you got sick, and then some people it even killed. All right, and it will, and we're still waiting because there could be more to come. All right, and there will be more to come with those people. All right, like there's been lots of speculation, all right, on different things that could happen. Okay, but we know that we know it's, if you died suddenly, go and watch it. You can find it on Twitter. I think it's also on Rumble. All right, I think. Okay, go and watch it. Okay, go and watch it. And they're going to try to demonize it. There's already been posts saying, oh, this ain't fake. Here's everything wrong with it. All right, but hey, don't be one of those dummies that, you know, goes and looks and then you fell into Esau's trap again. And like, oh, I guess it must be wrong. All right, nope. 2 Samuel 22:3. The Lord, all right, or the power of my rock, and him I will trust. And him will I trust, Slakia. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation, my high tower and my refuge. All right, what is a refuge? All right, if you look up refuge, okay, what does it mean? Refuge. Shelter, protection, safety, security, asylum, sanctuary, preservation, safekeeping. Okay, my Savior. All right, thou saveth me from violence. I will call on the Lord who is worthy to be praised, so shall I be saved from mine enemies. And there's also, you know, so, hey, you got to call upon the Lord, not only, you know, when you're in situations like that, but also when you're ill, when you're sick, all right, when you feel bad, all right, that's going to be the one saving you, not an expired chicken wing, all right, not getting in some swamp water, man, all right, that ain't going to do it to you, all right, that's just going to make you, it's going to put you in a worse off place, okay, but calling on the Lord, it will put you in a much, much better place, all right, almost everyone in this truth has had the V to the I to the D, all right, the vid, all right. So, hey, almost, I know I've had it, all right? Everybody, no, not everybody, but, you know, the most people in, you know, my house have had it, okay? Slakia. Had the keyboard slipping again. Most people have had it, all right? You know, and none of us got the wing. None of us took the wing, all right? None of us ate and nibbled on the wing, all right? None of us got into those swamp waters. All right, we've all had it. All right, I know I think the apostles have had it. Okay, they said it was really bad too. Yeah, it was pretty fucking bad. It was bad. All right, but we're still here, are we not? All right, and that's because of the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He didn't want us to go out like that. All right, at that time. Okay, and Lord willing, He continues to keep us all in this truth. All right, and continue and following after His word. All right, His footsteps and teaching this truth. All right, because that's what we want to do. All right, that's what I want to do. Okay. These people out in the world are lost, man. It's just, you know, it's fucking despicable when you really look at them. All right, so the Lord's gonna save you. All right, the Lord's gonna save you, and you know, there's another scripture that says, the prayer of a righteous man, roughly paraphrasing, the fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. All right, or you know, something along those lines. Okay, So what does that mean? It says a prayer, if you're doing the right thing, hey, your prayer, if you get sick, you can pray not to get sick, or, and the Lord still might make you sick. All right? So don't go bug out, oh, I prayed that he wouldn't make me sick and I got sick. Oh, he's not doing nothing. No, don't do that either, all right? Because it might be a test, all right? It might be a test and you might have just failed it, all right? And, so, hey, you're gonna go through things, all right. But hey, prayer, all right. Another thing is if you were the camp, all right, have the elders pray over you, all right. There's also scriptures talking about that. Okay, so hey, let's get 11 and 12, all right, and then we're gonna close out. It reads, all right. What is this? This is Psalm 60 and 7. It reads, "Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man." We've gotten vain many times. I can tell you what vain means right off the top of my head. Vain means without effect, all right, useless, all right, useless. Okay, what does it say though? Vain says worthless, futile, resistance is futile, all right, inconsequential, all right, unrestrained, false, all right, destruction, magic, noun, all right, and it should say useless in here somewhere. Worthless, vanity, emptiness, nothingness, all right, it's useless, it's worthless, as the first part in glossary says, as you see it down there, worthless. So hey, what's the help of man? Worthless. Verse 12, "Through the Most High we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies." What is valiantly? All right, power, strength, wealth, prosperity, competent, brave, all right. He's our strength, all right. We shall be powerful through the Lord. Okay, so there you go. We shall be powerful through the Lord, and the Lord's gonna help us, not man. All right, look at what it's doing to these men. All right, they're dropping dead from the chicken wing. All right, the expired chicken wing strikes again. All right, so hey, man, this has been another lesson. All right, another edition. All right, so. Slack you. So hey, man, at the end of the lesson you get drained, man. But hey, it's been another edition. All right, the expired chicken wing strikes again. All right, as the continue on with the quote from not the quote but the title from Elder Yasha Wombat of the GMS Dallas camp. All right, she ate the chicken wing and then this happened, or however it was said. All right, but hey, man, it's true. Expired chicken wing strikes again. All right, and like the apostles say, all right, of Great Millstone, all right, they said that nobody that they know of, all right, nobody has died from that the C to the O, all right, vid. Okay, all right, there you go. Now, why is that? Because they tell you don't get the chicken wing, man. Don't go in those murky waters. All right, I didn't do it. They didn't do it. All right, most of the brothers didn't do it. I'm not saying there's not been one person that's done it. I wouldn't call him a brother, but the apostles even know they're spies. All right, so there's probably some people that went and got it and then they try to hide it. Oh, I didn't get it. Well, and we'll know who those people are when they start fucking jumping around when they turn up the volts. All right, but hey, it's better to trust in the Lord, man. It's better trust in the Lord. Okay, do we grab that one? No, but we will. We'll close out with that. Okay. I don't know if we read it. Let me see. Psalms. I don't think we got it. No. Here we go. The Psalms 118 and 8. And we'll close out there. All right. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. All right. You can't get anything from man. All right. Other than the hurt. All right. Other than some dirty water. All right. That's all you're gonna get. All right. So it's better to trust in the Lord. Okay. He's the one with all the power. Is he not? All right. Isn't he not omnipotent? All right. Didn't he create all things? It's better to trust in him. Okay. So with that, we're going to close out. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Hey, keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Okay, so hey, keep your eyes peeled. All right, watching, looking. All right, enduring. Okay, hey, we're almost out of here. Until the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.